All right, we got Tesla cutting production. Renita, take us through the story.
Applauding this today because the company is finally addressing that weakening demand that we've seen for several quarters that it didn't seem like the company wanted to admit about, certainly not Elon Musk. But right now they're addressing the demand that's weakening for the Model Y. Tesla's reportedly planning to cut the Model Y production at its biggest manufacturing hub globally. That's the Shanghai plant. They're planning to cut production by at least 20% during the March to June quarter at that plant, and industry data backs up that this is likely in the works already because the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers showed that the Model Y output in China was at around 49,500, very close to that number in March. That was about 18% lower, right? And then in April, it came in about 33% lower. Now, we're not sure if the output cut will extend into the second half of this year, but we know that Tesla still plans on selling up to 700,000 vehicles in China in total this full year, so they haven't adjusted that full year outlook for the output yet, right? And they're also planning on selling 2 million EVs globally this year. We haven't heard anything telling us anything otherwise right now. And of course, as I said, it's addressing the weakening demand. Why has this been happening? Because it's been a brutal price war in China happening among the 300 or so EV makers. We know that the government has been trying to consolidate them, but all of these EV makers are flooding the market with cheap vehicles, and it makes it difficult for Tesla to still maintain its priority position, even though it's still up there and it still has the largest, but they've got a lot of different vehicle makers coming for Tesla's market share. Now, meanwhile, Tesla did also release its latest impact report yesterday, and what was noticeably missing, Oliver, was the goal of delivering 20 million vehicles per year by the year 2030. That's a tall order right now because Tesla hasn't even broken 1 million yet. And so this is just something that'll continue to be on our radar, and the year 2030 is really closer than we think.
Yeah, the potential for some major disruptions, even in the very short term still between U.S. and China, seems like a real part of this too, where, we've already heard reports that maybe they would put tariffs on U.S. goods, and seems like Tesla has also indicated from some of these reports that they need to start making sure all the parts are U.S. made too, in case there's more attention there. So I mean, it's boy, they built all this infrastructure to supply to China, and it seems like they might be running into some major hurdles.
It might be, and I want to confirm later, though, that it is likely that Tesla has come close to selling 1 million. I mean, they plan on selling up to 700,000 in China alone, so they've likely broken through that 1 million number, of course. They've likely done that multiple times. I just wanted to correct that really quickly.
Gotcha, all right. So they're still selling the cars.
Still selling them. Not up to 20 million a year, though, not yet, and they've got a few years to get there, so good luck, Tesla.
Right, okay. Shares aren't bothered by it, up 2% right now, so it's kind of interesting. But if this is going to derail their overall goals, then probably not great. But all right, market's happy with it for now. Thanks, Renita.